Welcome back to the pregame show here in our broadcast. This Saturday, the women's basketball season opener as the women host Denison University here today at MTI Center. I'm joined for our season preview by new Trine women's head basketball coach, Andy Rang. Coach, welcome. Good to be here with you.
Thanks, Jeff. Appreciate it.
Last year, Trine went 26-4, won the MIAA in a very competitive MIAA, falling to Hope on the road in a game where maybe you guys should have hosted in the conference tournament, and then you went on a nice run, got to the Sweet 16. So if you look at last year, and you're now in charge, and what are you seeking for to take this program to the next level?
Well, I think it's, we're at a high level right now. I think we're ranked preseason number 9 in the country, and we got a very talented group of girls coming back, and so we're just trying to build on what we've kind of accomplished over the last couple of years. And just continue to maintain that level with our recruiting classes and everything like that. So I think we got a really good combination of experienced players and youth coming in that I think can help us really continue where we've been in this past.
You're now the head coach of this program. How will you put your stamp and your style on this program?
Yeah, I think right now as you look at it, as abruptly as this happened, I think we'll do a lot of the same things that you've seen in the past this year, and then as we go down the road, maybe put a little bit different of things of what I want to do, recruiting wise and playing wise. But the philosophy is going to be very, very similar, and you'll see a lot of similar style of play this year, just because the girls we've recruited and the things we've put in early is going to help us along the way. So I'm not seeing a whole lot of changes this year.
Haley Martin, one of the best players in Trine women's basketball history. She left an indelible mark on this program and a void in a lot of ways in the middle there, 11 points a game last year. But it really seemed like it was her defense and her rebounding that set the pace for her, set the pace for your team last year. How will you can't replace a player like that, but how will her defense, her rebounding, all that that void be slowly filled this year, you think?
Yeah, I think that's the biggest question we've had coming into the season, is how we're going to fill that void with her. We have a couple of talented players that we think can help us in the post. Shea Herbert, who was a freshman last year, I think she's going to see a lot of minutes trying to fill that role with Haley. She's a very similar player to Haley, where she can go inside and out. I think she just needs to be a little more physical and just have some confidence. And then we got another post player that I think we'll see a lot of time in Kelsey Taylor, a freshman out of New Albany, Indiana. And I think can be a physical presence inside, and I think she can help us in the rebounding wise. She's not the same kind of player as Shea or Haley, but anyway, she's more of a get down there and bang you a little bit and everything like that. So I think she's going to help us on the rebounding edge, but it's going to be really hard to replace Haley. She was a special player for us the last couple of years. Certainly
a great player in Trine women's basketball history, but now you welcome in a new crop of freshmen. A lot of freshmen in this class in 2018. Kayla Wildman is a name that stuck out to me, and you mentioned another player. When you look at this entire freshman class, what is the theme or the ties that bind, that sort of ties this class together when you recruited them or assisted in recruiting them?
Yeah, I think when we recruited them, we liked a lot of their length. I think and when you look at Kayla and Tara, Sophia Craig, those kind of players, they give us a lot of length on the perimeter, which we like. They also give us a lot of versatility because they're really athletic and they shoot the ball fairly well. So I think they're going to add a little new dimension to our team, where in the past I think sometimes outside shooting was a problem for us. I think they give us that and some athleticism, and with their length and everything on the defensive end.
This year, you and I spoke a little bit about this before we came on the air here today in the season preview. A lot of guards on this roster, a lot of guards in this freshman class. How will, if at all, this infusion of guards or maybe more guards in the starting lineup change what you did last year? You talked about the three-point percentage last year. I think it was just over 29%. Shea Herbert, your best three-point shooter, coming back. Will the addition of more guards change the approach to the three, or how will that ebb and flow as the season goes?
Yeah, I think we have the ability to play four guards with maybe around Brandy or Kelsey at times. I think also, Shea having that ability to step out and shoot it too will help us a little bit. And I know a lot of our girls are girls that had trouble last year shooting the ball, have really worked this hard this summer to improve that area in the game. So I feel very confident that I think that'll be an improved part of our game this year.
Well, just a few moments from now, we tip it off, yourselves and Denison in the season opener. I'm sure you got to be excited being the head man there at the end of the bench for the first time at Trine in your career. What are you hoping to learn in this game, both about your team and about yourself?
It's been a few years since I've been in charge. I was a high school coach in Fort Wayne, the head coach at Fort Wayne Southside, and so it's going to be a little bit of an adjustment because I haven't been making the calls here and there, but our coaching staff has been here for quite a few years, and I think that helps. But I'm excited to see us against someone from our level. I mean, we played Ferris State in an exhibition, Division II. We played Division I, Big East opponent Butler in an exhibition game. So I'm really excited to see us against someone at our level, the Division III level, and see how we can do against them.
All right, coming up in a few moments, Trine and Denison to kick off 2018-2019. We were joined today by Trine women's basketball coach Andy Rang, offering us his thoughts as we get you ready for Trine women's basketball right here on the Trine Broadcasting Network.